Have you ever wondered why some people naturally inspire others, while others struggle to lead even with power, titles, or authority? What if leadership isn't about being born special, but about building the right habits, mindset, and emotional intelligence? In Mastering Leadership Development, Jay Olo explains that leadership is not a title, it's a daily practice. And according to this book, you can completely transform your leadership skills, confidence, emotional intelligence, and personal growth in less than 30 days. In today's video, we'll break down the most powerful lessons from this book, including why emotional intelligence matters more than talent, the hidden habits of effective leaders, how resilience creates confidence, and the simple daily actions that can transform the way people see you. Let's begin. Leadership starts with you. One of the biggest ideas in this book is simple: you cannot lead others until you can lead yourself. Most people think leadership means managing teams, giving speeches, or being in charge, but Jay Olo argues that true leadership begins internally. Your mindset, your discipline, your emotional control, your habits. The book explains that many people want influence without self-development. They want results without growth. But leadership is built from the inside out. The author shares that personal growth becomes your leadership superpower. That means improving your thinking, developing better routines, learning from failure, and becoming emotionally stronger every day. The message here is powerful. If you improve yourself consistently, your leadership naturally improves too. Because people don't just follow words, they follow energy, discipline, confidence, and character. Emotional intelligence is the secret weapon. One of the strongest themes in this book is emotional intelligence. The author says emotional intelligence is what separates average leaders from unforgettable leaders. So what exactly is emotional intelligence? It's your ability to understand your emotions, control reactions, understand other people, and communicate with empathy. Think about it. Have you ever met someone extremely talented but impossible to work with? Maybe they get angry quickly. Maybe they can't handle criticism. Maybe they make people feel small. That's low emotional intelligence. Great leaders do the opposite. They stay calm under pressure. They listen carefully. They make others feel valued. And because of that, people trust them. The book explains that leadership is not about controlling people. It's about connecting with people. That means learning empathy, improving communication, and becoming more self-aware. Because when people feel understood, they become motivated. And motivated people create strong teams. Goal setting changes everything. Another key lesson from the book is the importance of goal setting. Most people have wishes. Leaders have systems. Jay Olo explains that successful leaders think bigger, track progress properly, and stay focused on meaningful goals. Without goals, life becomes reactive. You simply respond to problems every day. But with goals, you become intentional. The book encourages readers to create clear daily targets, measure improvement, and focus on consistent progress instead of perfection. This is important because leadership growth doesn't happen overnight. It happens through repetition. Small actions repeated daily become powerful habits. And habits shape identity. A confident leader isn't born confident. They become confident through repeated action. Failure is part of leadership. One of the most motivating lessons in this book is about resilience. The author says setbacks are not signs to quit. They are opportunities to grow stronger. Most people fear failure because they think failure defines them. But great leaders see failure differently. They ask, what can I learn from this? Every successful leader has faced rejection, criticism, mistakes, and difficult moments. The difference is they kept going. The book teaches that resilience is built by facing discomfort instead of avoiding it. That means learning from mistakes, adapting quickly, and staying committed during difficult times. And honestly, this lesson alone can change your life. Because confidence is not the absence of failure. Confidence is trusting yourself enough to continue after failure. Communication creates influence. Another major theme in this book is communication. The author explains that leaders inspire action through communication. Think about every great leader in history. What made them influential? Their ability to communicate vision. Great leaders know how to explain ideas clearly, motivate people emotionally, and create trust through conversation. But communication isn't just speaking, it's also listening. Many people listen only to respond. Strong leaders listen to understand. The book also highlights mentorship and team morale, because leadership is not about making yourself successful alone, it's about helping others grow too. And when leaders genuinely help others improve, people become loyal. That's how strong teams are built. The 30-day transformation idea. One of the most interesting parts of this book is its 30-day framework. The author believes transformation becomes easier when growth is broken into daily action steps. Instead of overwhelming readers with theory, the book focuses on practical improvement. Daily reflection, daily goals, daily communication improvement, daily emotional control, daily leadership habits. And this approach is powerful because leadership isn't learned in one big moment. It's learned in small moments repeated consistently. The truth is, most people already know what they should do. The challenge is consistency. This book tries to solve that problem by turning leadership into a daily practice. And honestly, that's what makes the book useful for beginners and young professionals. It doesn't just inspire you, it gives you actions. So, what's the biggest lesson from mastering leadership development? Leadership is not about power, it's about growth. The people who become great leaders are usually the people who work on themselves daily, develop emotional intelligence, communicate clearly, stay resilient, and help others grow. Jay Olo reminds us that leadership is not reserved for CEOs or famous people. Anyone can become a leader. At school, at work, in business, in family, or even in everyday life. Because leadership begins the moment you take responsibility for your growth. And maybe the most important message of this book is this: you do not become a leader someday. You become a leader through the choices you make every single day. If you enjoyed this summary, subscribe for more powerful book breakdowns on leadership, psychology, business, and self-improvement. And comment below, what do you think makes someone a great leader? Thanks for watching.